concerns raised on online selection. The sorcery violence report launched. And Pasca gas project agreement signed. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Jaylee Sapies. Thank you for joining us. Parents and students from Mount Hagen Secondary School raised concerns on the National Online Application System selection for university admissions in the country. They claimed that they had met the required GPA for universities, however, were not selected.
Parents and students from Mount Hagen Secondary School are expressing their frustration over not being included in the National Online Application System selection for university programs. The students feel that they have been deprived of equal opportunities to pursue higher tertiary institution due to this oversight of the university program. A parent, Mr. Thomas Copia, expressed his thoughts and voiced his concern on the selection of the students, comparing against secondary and other secondary schools with their GPAs.
The DA's online selection system is not giving access to the students in Mount Hagen Secondary along filling out this online selection block. Now, I thought that it is because of this meeting requirement or small GPA as required by DA's long all by Wogomolsem. I have access to students from other schools in Western Islands who are my siblings. Nami Lugumolsem, all student blomibla long, one student blomibla long here, 3.6. Na same subject combination, LNL, general maths, economics, business studies, and accounting. Student blomibla 3.6 GPA only no allow him access.
He further addressed that the online selection was a bit biased when consulting students from other secondary schools in the province.
I started calling around, asking the students if you are facing the similar problem or not. And then I found out that all our students are facing the similar problem. Then I have this evidence that the system is biased. There is someone in the system that does not like Mount Hagen Secondary School students to compete with the rest of the other students in Papua New Guinea.
Meanwhile, a student leader, Mr. Hercules Paroka, expressed his experience while trying to apply for a program in the university.
Across the grade 12 of this 2024 in Hagen Sec, most of our GPA were above 3, and I don't know why we were not given some opportunity to apply on the universities in Papua New Guinea.
He said they have 2 days remaining before the closing of the online application, and he adds the DS to consider them in the online application system programs for universities.
Last year the same thing has happened, and it affected some of our students. Some of the students, and this year is happening again. So as a vice president of Mount Hagen Secondary School, I think that the system there, if there's a person or someone who is there and trying to do something which is not good, please, you have to. I think we have today, tomorrow, and we have 2 days remaining, about 48 hours remaining. So if we scored GPA 3.5 and 3 and above, but when we wanted to study in one of the universities in Papua New Guinea, we were not offered any program there. Why is that? I wanted to apply to Meding Divine Wood, but there was no program there. I clicked in my first choice, but no program there. Me bo study money something lab. Nothing.
Edward Luke, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
Poor internet connection is one of the major challenges faced by students and teachers of St. Francis Nuku Secondary School in West Sepik Province. This was revealed by Deputy Principal Peter Londron.
St. Francis Nuku Secondary School is the only secondary school in Nuku district with a total population of over 400 students. Due to poor network connection, students have to walk all the way to the mountain to access internet, especially the grade 12s.
The students, they don't have data. So what we do here, we go up the mountain. That's the top of the mountain that this network connectivity is very strong there. So most of the students, the grade 12s, we go up there. What we do is they connect through we make a kind of a network through hotspot, and then from the phone, they all connect through the phone. So it's not really good because the hotspot only allows for 15. So some of them still will left out. So it's a very struggling for us here in terms of the network. So that's our grade 12. That's how we access the internet when dealing with our school SLF, online selections. Not online selection, but accessing the NOAS account. We go up the mountain to access the internet.
Mr. London confirmed that both students and teachers are affected.
But since we are down here, the reception is very weak. Most of the time we struggle to get information out. Find information, getting information out is very struggling for both students and teachers. So if the government can, or the district, province can assist us with any install new towers around this area, it will be much appreciated. Especially the urban areas because of the network, so some of the informations we are 2 days or 1 month behind the information.
He said the lack of access to digital and connectivity has a potential impact on children for the rest of their lives, as it may later prevent them from competing in the jobs market. Esther Gane, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, under the EU Straight PNG program, the International Telecommunication Union has recently established a new resource center at the St. Francis Nuru Secondary School. This facility is dedicated to enhancing digital empowerment for students, local farmers, and businesses.
This service provides opportunities for learning and growth in information and communication technology, e-commerce, and online marketing. Mr. London thanked EU Straight PNG program for this opportunity and stressed on the importance of these 50 new computers.
The school itself is very fortunate to have the Straight that supports the school in terms of the IT. Most of the students here, they came from rural areas where the IT is not exposed to them. So through the programs, it has bring some things, some background knowledge about the IT to our students around this community. The computer itself, it will benefit the students. The surrounding communities also will benefit from there.
He said this is a step forward for positive changes.
Although our facilities are not okay for the establishment, but we hope when you're coming here, we'll make some changes to our district up there, the provincial government, and even the national government will support these schools.
Esther Gane, National EMTV News.
In the recent announcement on the availability of grade 10s and 12s results by the Department of Education, the Secretary for Education, Dr. Uke Kombra, has also announced the top schools in the country for both grades.
With the academic results for the grade 10s and grade 12s that was announced recently, the top schools have also been announced. For the year 2024 academic year, a total of 77,413 students sat for the grade 10 national examinations, while 32,863 students sat for the grade 12 national exams. The number of grade 10s has increased by 800 compared to last year, and for the grade 12, the number has increased by 1,600. Of the 482 high and secondary schools, the top 5 schools for the grade 10 national examination results was led by LaSalle in NCD province, followed by Aritala High School in Enga province, and on the third placing was St. Charles Lawanga, followed by Brandy Secondary in Isipik province, and on the fifth spot was Pitipais Secondary. And for the grade 12s, out of the 225 secondary schools, the top 5 system schools were Pitipas Secondary School in Enga Province, followed by Mount Hagen Secondary in the Western Highlands Province. And on the third rank was also a school from the Western Highlands Province, which is Paglum Secondary School, followed by Marineville Secondary in the nation's capital. And on the fifth spot was Lear Secondary. For the School of Excellence, Keravat National High School was ranked number 1 in the grade 12 examination results, followed by Wawin National High School, and on the third placing was Sogeri National High School. Also for the private schools were Paradise Secondary School, which was ranked first placing in both grades 10 and grade 12's examination results. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
The European Union officially opened the EU Green Diplomacy Week today that will see young participants take part in a panel discussion on youth leadership in climate action, biodiversity, forestry, and sustainability.
The EU Green Diplomacy Week is a global event that has commenced today in the country and will continue for the next 2 days at the Mosby Arts Theatre. EU Head of Delegation to Papua New Guinea, His Excellency Jack Fredin, said the Green Diplomacy Week is about the younger generation having the power of change.
What we also have tomorrow is a panel discussion with the youth on how to address biodiversity, climate change and sustainability when it comes to this country. I think it will be an interesting discussion. We're expecting questions.
Ambassador Fredin said the European Union aims to be the first climate-neutral continent by 2050 and to make a success of the green transition.
A series of further specific regulations has been taken to ensure this effective implementation of what we call the Green Deal. We are determined to make the success of this Green Deal transition for all. And we are not speaking about revolution, we are speaking about evolution. Let's evolve.
Underscoring that economic progress is paramount, Governor Paul Spakop stressed on the importance of having the balance on economic development and sustainability on the environment.
PNG, we are carbon neutral country already. The challenge for us is that what more do we have to do? And we can't go forward into the future without a partnership. So I'm very pleased that we are having this dialogue and this discussion. Europe, you all have gone through industrial revolution. You all have seen the benefits of economic progress, and you all have come to, and you are all in the right position to remind all of us that we have to have a balance. We have to protect what we have, what is where this planet that we have, and find another way in which we can economically progress or lift our quality of life in various ways, or take advantage of technology without really undermining or affecting, the balance of the world that has given us the life that we have, the trees.
Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, the European Union ambassador to Papua New Guinea announced its master's program for the 2025 academic year that Papua New Guineans can apply for.
Under the FCCB, we're offering 20 fully funded in-country master scholarships in its related fields for the 25 academic year. So 20 master scholarship in-country. That's what we offer. These scholarships are for students who wish to pursue a 2-year master program with a research component in the fields such as ecology, biodiversity, conservation, forestry, agriculture, climate change, research, environmental economy, environmental health, environmental social sciences, everything that climate change needs to be tackled by smart brains. We need brains.
National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Start your day the smart way with the new Smart Start Breakfast Biscuit. Whether you are busy or on a budget, Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits gives you a healthy and affordable breakfast to set you up for school or play. Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits are fortified with essential vitamins for body or brain health. They contain vitamin A for healthy growth and development, vitamin B6 for healthy metabolism, immune system and brain development, and vitamin B12 for nerve and cell health. Proudly made by Paradise Foods.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
They wanted time by me plantation house.
Making Dinaman House belong family belong you come true. Winning House wants a roots rise. 4 houses, 4 winners nationwide. Buy him 1 plus 10 kg roots rice, find him ticket inside your bag, enter him all details belong you, na drop him inside long entry box long or participating store close to long you. So buy now. Terms and conditions apply.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Money Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
Now chance to building something new, to see a different point of view. With Money Plus we're ready to go.
Mipla halivim wari belong you.
Every day, 180 million liters of water pumps into Port Moresby. Every day, its journey to your household tap is made safe at this water treatment plant. Every day, raw water is filtered, disinfected, and purified so that you and your loved ones have access to clean, usable water. For 65 years, our water treatment technology has been hard at work. But now, it needs to hit pause. Port Moresby's population has increased 500% since the treatment plant was built, putting enormous pressure on the water supply network. We need to hit pause so that the filtering equipment can be repaired, maintained, upgraded, so that the water you use and consume continues to be safe. For more information, visit our Facebook page.
Number 1 supay like money belong all member is tap long pela time more time all lusim work pinis. One time number 1 super retirement savings account. Mipla can invest him na growing money belong you, na you can withdraw or kisi money lo time you need him. Alivim you lo making money belong you stop long time more. Kind no same you kisi money yet. That's all you know more work. Number 1 super retirement savings account. Come looking Mipla now lo save more.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections, communities will get faster speeds and wider coverage, and business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. Plus, everyone will benefit from onshore storage that brings browsing home. It's all part of our ongoing billion kina nationwide investment. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
You're watching National MTV News. The Marape Rosso government has achieved another milestone with the signing of the Pasca Gas project in Sydney yesterday. The agreement was signed between Twinza Oil Limited as the operator for Pasca Gas project in Gulf Province. Prime Minister James Marape stated that this will be PNG's first offshore petroleum project.
The signing of the Pasca Gas project was witnessed by stakeholders including Prime Minister James Marape and Governor for Gulf Chris Haiveta in Sydney yesterday. Prime Minister Marape said the agreement will be submitted to the National Executive Council for approval next week before being presented to the Government House for formal endorsement by the Governor-General and the signing of it. He said this gas agreement is a testament to the government's commitment to securing the best outcomes for Papua New Guinea. With 70% state take, they will ensure that benefits of these resources are channeled directly to the people. Marape further said this is not just a project, it's a step toward economic sovereignty and a brighter future for all Papua New Guineans. Discovered in the 1960s, the Pasca field has undergone decades of extensive appraisal and preparation. He said its development is projected to deliver over 500 million kina annually in revenues and create approximately 500 permanent jobs with significant local benefits for Gulf Province. Prime Minister further added that the Pasca A gas project represents a significant step forward in Papua New Guinea's energy ambitions, laying the foundation for future offshore resources development. The project will initially produce natural gas liquids, including condensate and liquefied petroleum gas, while also establishing the groundwork for liquefied natural gas exports. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
Minister for Investment and Trade Richard Maru has called on the Security Commission to investigate Newmont Corporation for breach of agreement. He made this statement after Newmont's decision to relocate their head office to Australia.
Minister for Trade and Investment Richard Maru described it as a direct violation of the commitment outlined in the Memorandum of Agreement, which was signed back in the 9th of October 2023, was for the head office to be based in the country, for mutual benefits, foster economic growth, and to uphold national interest. He said the MOA emphasized the Newmont's commitment to advancing PNG's national interest through job creation, tax contributions, and promotion of local economic activities. Minister Maru added that by relocating operations, Newmont directly negates these objectives which were centered to partnership. Minister said it is deeply regrettable that Newmont Corporation, having entered into agreement in good faith, is now disregarding its commitment to PNG. He is now calling on the Security Commission of PNG to take decisive actions to ensure Newmont Corporation fulfill its obligations. In response to this, Newmont said they have done some structural changes to better support the global footprint of their operation. The organization said their operations and commitment and legal arrangements in Papua New Guinea remain unchanged, as they will expand their office based in Port Moresby. The statement said Newmont remains the largest company by market capitalization on the PNG Stock Exchange, which has opened new avenues for PNG's investors and helped the country's international financial standing. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
13 high-performing Kina Bank staff graduated from the bank's Emerging Leaders Program today at the Santos National Football Stadium in Port Moresby.
The one-year leadership development program, delivered in partnership with the University of Tasmania's School of Business and Economics, focused on building leadership capabilities, sustainable business practices, and green banking. Kina Bank's Managing Director and CEO, Greg Parson, joined other senior executives, staff, and family members to witness the graduation. Executive General Manager for People and Culture, Anne Stille, said the program was designed to identify and prepare senior leaders for future roles within the organization. She explained that the initiative aligns with the bank's vision to expand its presence across the Pan-Pacific region. Stille added that investing in leadership development was key to building a resilient and adaptable organization capable of handling challenges and seizing new opportunities. The graduates, selected from different departments within the bank, developed the necessary skills to contribute effectively to the organization and adapt to an evolving banking industry. Ken Jacob, National EMTV News.
Now we take a look at the NASFAN market report. The kina closed lower at $0.2510 US in the interbank market. At BSP, your kina was buying $0.2436 US, 0.3756 Australian dollars, 0.2234 euro, 36.53 Japanese yen. Now looking at commodity prices, at New York close, gold is trading higher, coffee closed lower, cocoa closed higher, copra closed higher, palm oil closed higher, crude oil is trading higher, and copper closed unchanged. On the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, the ASX 200 is trading lower, and the All Ordinaries is trading lower. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Goodpilla mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Goodpilla data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
1, 2, 3, 4!
A winning combination is all about style and confidence.
Relaxo. Good luck quality, non-liquid price.
Hilton Port Moresby Hotel and Residence. Hilton Port Moresby Hotel and Residence. Your stay, your house, your home.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSP Mobile Banking.
You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase Easy Pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSP branch today to register now for BSP Mobile Banking. BSP Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSP, our bank, our people.
You're watching National MTV News. The sorcery accusations related violence frontliners in the Highlands region have launched the first of its kind SARV research report. The launching eventuated on Tuesday, the 10th of this month.
SARV frontliners' efforts to help the survivors and victims of sorcery accusation-related violence in the Highlands region have been kept in the dark for many years. Yesterday marked the official launch of the report that pinned a spotlight on the SARV frontliners' contributions. The report was authored by the 5 members of the Highlands Women's Human Rights Defenders Movement and the Highlands SARV Partnership, which includes the Cafe Urban Settlers Women's Association in Eastern Highlands, Coop Women for Peace in Simbu Province, Rural Women's Development Foundation in Hela Province, and Voice for Change in Jiwaka Province. The report was presented to representatives of the provincial government from each province in the Highlands region. Director Marilyn Tabagua of RWDF highlighted the key points captured in the report.
It was done because of locally led response to SARV had not been documented. Attention of previous research has been on the core service around SARV and CVV. Like police, health and sports. It has not looked at what practices and approaches are required for SARV. This research documents positive successful case studies from SARV frontliners, identify what approaches led to success of these cases. They work together with the researchers and the research to map out the cases, to hold 35 interviews and reviewed documents. These findings give an understanding of how SARV is different from CVV, and its own unique approaches in responding to SARV based on different contexts. So we see that SARV is more different, it's more in depth. It takes a longer time, and we saw that no differences from CVV.
She stated that the report will be used for advocacy, influencing stakeholders' decision and fostering a better understanding of the urgency, complexity, and the coordination of resources required to respond to SARV survivors. She further elaborated.
It is also to be useful for the sector to identify resourcing, policy changes, around SARV response at the national level and the district level, to help us develop guidelines for comprehensive SARV response in our provinces and pathways, to strengthen practices and responsibilities at the local, district, provincial level with existing resources.
Additionally, provincial government have been urged to collaborate with the Highlands SARV Partnership to address the sorcery accusation-related violence that is spreading in the Highlands like wildfire. Meanwhile, the director of HWHRDM, Mary Kinney, acknowledged the efforts of the Australian government and stakeholders in facilitating this report.
Well, thank you, Bishop and the Australian High Commission, for creating this space to take us out of this. And now our information, the real happenings that has happened, has come out, and everyone can see, and everyone can learn, and they can be educated. So thank you for being at the back of us and trying to reveal the things that we have been doing over the years to come out into public.
Sharon Engnui, National MTV News.
Over the recent investment week, the Minister for Foreign Affairs had mentioned that Australia is the biggest partner for Papua New Guinea in terms of trading and development. He made this statement in Sydney yesterday.
Minister for Foreign Affairs Justin Tetengo said security in the Pacific region continues to be a concern for international investors' confidence. He said PNG has taken a reformation under the Marape Rosso government. Minister Tetengo mentioned that Australia is PNG's biggest development and trading partner in terms of traditional security partnership, and additionally they are part of PNG in making this country to be where it is today. He said the relationship between people to people for the two countries is much better, and also there is trust, commitment, initiative and responsibility between the two countries. He made these remarks at the Investment Week in Sydney, Australia yesterday. The Investment Week will come to a conclusion today. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
The Department of Prime Minister and National Executive Council has launched the first ever legislative drafting manual, marking a historic step in improving the nation's lawmaking process.
After almost 50 years of independence, Papua New Guinea now has its first legislative drafting manual, launched recently by the Office of First Legislative Council. This manual, initiated in 2021 by Commissioner of Revised Laws, Johnny Bogombari, took 3 years to complete. The manual provides guidelines to ensure laws are clear, concise, and enforceable. First Legislative Council, Ms. Malin Toliman Akop, said the manual reflects the dedication of drafters and sets a foundation for future lawmaking. Akop said that the manual represents a new era in drafting laws that reflect the will of the people and uphold the rule of law. Akop stated, and I quote, "This manual embodies years of hard work. It is a guide to creating laws that are clear and meet the needs of our society." Ms. Akop said the manual draws on best practices from other Commonwealth countries and highlights the importance of ongoing training for legislative drafters. Ken Jacob, National EMTV News.
A Land Cruiser 5-door, intended for delivering health facilities to rural areas, was hijacked at 3 a.m. in the morning in Day District. However, through the swift action of the Mount Hagen Sector Response Unit, led to the recovery of the stolen vehicle in Nebilia Valley.
According to the Mount Hagen Sector Response Unit Commander Inspector Jacob Kumin, the vehicle with a plate number of MAI 181 was stolen by the car thieves at 3 a.m. in the morning while everyone was asleep. The vehicle was hired by the World Health Organization and given to the Western Islands Provincial Health Authority to deliver health facilities to the district health centers and the rural aid post. However, the swift action by the Sector Response Unit has led to the successful recovery of the vehicle, but unfortunately the suspects have escaped. The Provincial Police Commander Chief Superintendent John Sagom said the thieves were about to strip off the vehicle while the Sector Response Unit arrived on time.
They broke open the back door, they jumped in and took the vehicle. The vehicle was driven from Tiki. Tiki, it's in that's in Day District of Western Islands, and they took the vehicle from there into the city, and then from city they went all the way to Nebilia. And apparently the vehicle was going to be stripped off at one of the villages in Nebilia. That's where my officer is, the Sector Response Unit Commander. The vehicle was just about to be stripped off at this village, but then they realized that it was the village of my police officer here, so they decided to take this vehicle all the way. They took it down to Alim, that's the lower Nebilia area.
Sagom said The sector response unit have managed to brought back the vehicle to the Mount Hagen police station and ready to be given back to the Western Islands Provincial Health Authority. FEDA commends the Mount Hagen sector response unit for their tremendous job and warned the general public on creating problems in the province.
Western Islands, we have no place for criminals. There is no place for criminals here in Western Islands. It's a stern warning now. Anyone who reckons that he can do anything which is unlawful, there is no place.
The vehicle was finally given back to the Western Islands Provincial Health Authority by the SRU Commander Inspector Jacob Kumin for their normal duties. Edward Luke, National MTV News, Mount Hagen.
A total of 28 nurses graduated with certificates in general nursing at Raihu Clinical Health Worker Training School in Aitape, West Sepik Province. The graduation coincided with the school's 50th anniversary.
Raihu Clinic Health Worker Training School Principal Noreen Tabua said this would be the last batch of nurses to graduate with certificate in general nursing. Ms. Tabua said the school has introduced a new curriculum into their teaching program for the first-year students, which will see them graduate next year with a certificate for in CHW training. She acknowledged the tireless efforts of her teachers who implemented the new curriculum with the limited resources they have. Ms. Tabua revealed that Raihu Clinic Health Worker Training School aims to introduce diploma nursing in 2027. She also revealed one of her hard-working teacher will be leaving for the University of Goroka next year, bringing a staff ceiling to 4. The principal emphasized to graduates that success comes with a price and to let God be the center of their families and careers. Lauren Jimal, National MTV News.
Now to overseas news. The brutality of the former Syrian regime is now being realized after the president fled to Moscow, ending his family's 5-decade rule.
The horrors that Bashar Assad's regime tried to hide away from the world's view, their full scale is now being revealed bit by bit. This is Ghouta, a suburb of Damascus and a rebel support base, founded by the regime and its allies. And on more than one occasion, chemical weapons were used here. We went to a lane where a chlorine bomb was dropped in 2018, right outside Tawfiq Diam's house. He tells us this is the first time he's been able to speak freely about what happened to his wife and his 4 young children.
Amar, Ali, Muhammad, Judy.
I couldn't speak before this, otherwise the regime would have cut off my tongue. When the attack happened, people started choking and couldn't breathe. My wife and children were killed by chemical bombs, he says. As we talk to Tawfiq, another man, Khalid Nasir, tells us he also lost his family in the same attack, 2 toddlers and his pregnant wife. Anger that he's had to suppress for 6 years, spilling out.
We want fresh investigations. The whole world knows that Bashar Assad is an oppressor and a liar, and that he killed his own people.
For a people who for so long have not been able to talk freely, the minute we came out here, everybody had a story to tell us. And what we've heard here about the chemical attack is just a fraction of the brutality inflicted by the regime of Bashar al-Assad on the people of his own country. Not far from the site of the attack, Tawfiq and Khalid took us to a mound by the side of a road, where they believe their families are buried in a mass grave. Today is the first time they've set foot here. They weren't allowed in the past. They say the regime wanted to hide evidence. Now they want the grave dug up and a dignified funeral for their families.
National MTV News continues after the break with Chukai Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
It's Christmas with Theodist. We have Christmas promotions from stationery to technology. And guess what? When you spend 100 kina or more at POM, Lay and Hagen, you automatically go into the draw to win up to 50,000 kina in gift cards. 5,000 kina drawn weekly. 9 weekly draws. The more you spend, the more entries you get. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity. Terms and conditions apply. Theodist, proudly serving you for over 50 years.
They wanted time by me plantation house.
Making Dinaman House belong family belong you come true. Winning House wants a roots rise. 4 houses, 4 winners nationwide. Buy 1 the 10 kg roots rice, had him ticket inside your bag, enter him all details belong you, na drop him inside long entry box long or participating store close to long you. So buy now. Terms and conditions apply.
Number One Super wants Members Super to last as long as possible in retirement. With Number One Super's retirement savings account, you get regular payments while the balance remains invested and continues to grow, helping your super savings last longer. It's like still getting paid even when you stopped working. Number One's retirement savings account. Contact us today to find out more.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Season's greetings to you all this Christmas. Let us pause to reflect on the stories that bind us and the conversations that inspire. May your days be filled with joy, connection, and meaningful moments this festive season.
Happy holidays! As we celebrate, let us take a closer look and cherish the real stories that uplift our community on a closer look. May your Christmas be filled with hope and the spirit of giving.
Merry Christmas this festive season. May your home be filled with warmth, joy, and treasured moments with loved ones. Let's embrace the spirit of togetherness and home living.
Season's greetings, dear friends. This Christmas, let's celebrate the spirit of perseverance and the dreams that drive us forward. May your holiday be filled with excitement, sportsmanship, and the joy of shared victory.
Happy holidays! As we wrap up the year, may your Christmas be filled with the magic of music and the joy of discovering new talents. Let's tune into the festive spirit and enjoy the rhythm of the season.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. With the successful 2024 Track and Field National Championships, PNG Athletics head coach Brett Green says PNG Athletics will pick a team for the national events.
Speaking to Trukai Sports, PNG head coach Brett Green said the national championships will prepare athletes.
Do a selection trial for the Pacific Mini Games in Palau next year, so we're looking to obviously see how our athletes that we have used in the past in the games are performing at the moment, and then also identify some new and upcoming athletes.
He also gave a brief on PNG athletes' performances.
Pius Whistle has been performing really well down in Australia in his races down there, and he'll be in the 100 final tomorrow. So he's run the third fastest time of all time for PNG in the 100 recently, so we're looking forward for him to improve a bit further there. And we've also got a number of distance runners that are coming through at the moment, so we're looking forward to see what they can actually produce at this stage. You know, like without sort of talking about, I guess, individuals, you know, we're the top nation going into Pacific Games and mini games each time, so we have to work hard to obviously maintain that position. So it's important that the athletes stay focused and work hard with their coaches, and that's my job, is to keep those coaches focused on working with the athletes and making sure they've got a good plan moving forward.
Green said consistency and discipline is key to success.
I think just consistency in training. A lot of them sort of look at competitions and think, oh, they're a long way away, but realistically Palau's only 7 months away, and then we should be now looking at the Commonwealth Games in 2026 now that they've been confirmed for Glasgow, because they're going to come around very quickly, and you need a really long run in, you know, to prepare for that.
Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
The 2025 OFC Men's Champions League draws was announced today in Auckland, New Zealand.
The draw for the OFC Men's Champions League 2025, set to take place in Solomon Islands, has been unveiled. Group A features strong contenders: New Zealand, Tahiti, New Caledonia and Fiji representatives. Meanwhile, Group B includes Vanuatu, Papua New Guinea and Solomon Islands, and a qualifying winner yet to be determined. With teams gearing up for intense competition, the tournament promises high-quality football action. The event will showcase the best of Oceania, with the champions earning continental glory and the chance to compete on the global stage. Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
Papua New Guinea Olympic Committee is set to roll out the Olympic Values Education Program in Hiri West.
Team PNG Hero athletes were on the ground visiting villages to inspire and connect through sports. The journey began yesterday at Porabada, where the spotlight was on fair play and the joy of effort. Through engaging activities and sports demonstrations, the team encouraged the community to embody these powerful values. The program will run throughout the week, leading to a thrilling modified aquathlon event at Boera Village this Friday. A perfect way to unite communities while celebrating teamwork, perseverance and fair competition. PNGOC also acknowledged sponsors including ExxonMobil PNG and the International Olympic Committee, who support through the Olympic Solidarity Program. The program aims at creating a positive impact that resonates far beyond the sporting field. Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections, and business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
As PNG's only ISO-accredited bulk haulage operator, IPI Transport guarantees the delivery of your critical cargo. Equipped with state-of-the-art GPS tracking systems and backed by an experienced team, you can rely on IPI Transport, part of the IPI group of companies.
Are you ready to meet the best version of yourself? The one with the bright, confident smile? You've got to take pride in how good you look, how fresh your breath smells, and how great you feel. To boss it at work, to be your best for uni, or to catch the eye of that special someone. You've got to brush up your vibe with whiter, healthier, brighter teeth. Brush up for confidence with Colgate.
It is our responsibility to show our people that their careers can make a genuine impact to the world. We inspire studies to enhance professional profile to suit valid employment convenience, and promote learning out your skills translate into possible jobs or careers. Our student quality improvement centers on their needs, offering job-oriented certificates and diploma in professional business courses, OHSS courses level 1 to 4, plant operator and motor vehicle driving courses, computing and IT, and business courses for school leavers grade 10s, 12s, and working class. MAPEX Training Institute is recognized by DHEST. Enrollments are now open for plant operator, driving courses, and business courses in 2025. For more information, call us on 7311-4968 or 323-2068 or email info@mapexpng.com. MAPEX Training Institute desires the need to change, innovate, and requires everyone a special contribution.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
They wanted time by me Platinum House.
Making Dinnerman House belong family belong you come through. Winning House wants a roots rise. 4 houses, 4 winners nationwide. Buy one the 10 kg roots rice, pad him ticket inside your bag, enter him all details belong you, na drop him inside long entry box long or participating store close to long you. So buy now. Terms and conditions apply.
You're watching Trukai Sports. Now to overseas sports. Gilaru's halfback has been unanimously voted as the 2024 Golden Boot winner, awarded to the International Player of the Year.
The Sydney Roosters player was named Player of the Match in the NRLW Grand Final and the Pacific Cup Final victory over New Zealand. Aiken also helped lead Queensland to victory in the State of Origin Series. The 25-year-old is the first Australian player to win the Golden Boot since Jessica Sergius in 2019.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Morning Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
They wanted time by me Platinum House.
Making Dinnerman House belong family belong you come through. Winning House wants a roots rise. 4 houses, 4 winners nationwide. Buy one the 10 kg roots rice, pad him ticket inside your bag, enter him all details belong you, na drop him inside long entry box long or participating store close to long you. So buy now. Terms and conditions apply.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections, and business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
Number 1 super like money belong all member is tap long pela time more time all lusim walk pinis. One time number 1 super retirement savings account. Mipla can invest him na grow him money belong you, na you can withdraw or kiss him money lo time you need him. All of him you lo make him money belong you stop long time more. Kind of same you kiss him money yet. That's all you know more work. Number 1 super retirement savings account. Come look in Bipla now, lo save more.
Every day, 180 million liters of water pumps into Port Moresby. Every day, its journey to your household tap is made safe at this water treatment plant. Every day, raw water is filtered, disinfected, and purified so that you and your loved ones have access to clean, usable water. For 65 years, our water treatment technology has been hard at work, but now it needs to hit pause. Port Moresby's population has increased 500% since the treatment plant was built, putting enormous pressure on the water supply network. We need to hit pause so that the filtering equipment can be repaired, maintained, upgraded, so that the water you use and consume continues to be safe. For more information, visit our Facebook page.
1, 2, 3, 4!
A winning combination is all about style and confidence.
Relaxo. Good blood quality, non-liquid price.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Dreaming for more than the life we know. There is more to what the future holds. You me holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
The weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby City cloudy with some showers and possible thunderstorms. Daru mostly cloudy with some showers and thunderstorm. Kerema some showers and thunderstorm. Alotau few showers and possible thunderstorm. And Popondetta brief showers and possible thunderstorm.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Wednesday, the 11th of December 2024. From all of us here, pleasant viewing, good night.